Hello, Facebook world, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all the above. Well, day 5 of 12 days of Christmas done and dusted. Today I had to slow it down a little bit because unfortunately we haven't raised as much money as I would have hoped to continually pump out socks. Oh, no, tomorrow. Needless to say, we still pumped out over 150 pairs today, just touching hearts with those that need it, but also those that are just in our community. And I just adore it. Like I've met so many amazing people, and it's like to see the socks out and about and around Frankston at the moment. It's really filling my heart. There's so many people wearing them, and I think that's the thing for me that gives me the biggest kick. Right, is that people actually actually putting them on and getting about. But it's the message we give to people that we all have dark days, and like a pair of socks, eh? We all have dark days. But it's hey, Aaron, how are you, mate? It was great to see you too yesterday. But but there is more sunshine than dark days, and I think for me that's the most beautiful thing right now. I'm just loving it. I just think there's so many extraordinary things, but it's the connection we're having. It's the connection with people I've never met before. Like today, got the opportunity to play a game of backgammon. How awesome is that? Sitting there playing another game of checkers with another guy I've never met before, and just having conversations about life and how to work through it and what's the next step. And it's fantastic. But I'll tell you something that I'm realizing, something that I'm not selling anything. Well, I suppose I am actually. I suppose I'm selling a smile and a message of, like that there is hope, that there is opportunities to grow, there is opportunities to do better. And I think that for me is something that I don't know if it's gone, but it's definitely lessened over the last few years with everything that's gone on and the opportunities of whatever is to come next. But I adore it when people feel seen in a moment and just have a conversation about what's going on. It's absolutely wonderful. Like it's sitting down there at the Bayside Community Kitchen. And I tell you what, I've never worked or sat in a place where there's so much diversity. There's so many possibilities. Serving foods, people having a meal. I'm sitting there with a gentleman from Frankston Council having a yarn, and over in the corner, there's a couple of people that need support, and then there's people who have just come in for lunch that work over at the TAFE. All of a sudden, there's this massive community of people around each other, all with different backgrounds, all with different things going on in their life. Some people working hard, some people trying to find work, some people, are just getting by. And it's extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. What a beautiful thing to be a part of. Getting to know my community. I put up a post, I think it was yesterday, about the fact that, I spent a lot of time trying to build up a global community around the Business of Smiles, around the Campfire Project, which I love with all my heart. And I never really focused enough on my own backyard. I never really focused on what's actually going on in my backyard. Where the place where I live, I work, I shop, my son plays, we're all in there. And I'm really getting to know it now. I'm really getting to love it too. I'm really getting to embrace and enjoy what is something that's just amazing. There's some amazing stories coming out of this, and I look forward to sharing a lot of them with you, especially as Shorty, Alan, John, Heather come back, Scotty gets down there, and we get back around Frankston. We get the whole team down there doing this. That's where it's going to be even better. All the smilers coming together to come and do this. But it's just, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the support people give us. Women with spirit. I just had a phone call. Donated $500. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Well, that $500 allows us to connect with 50 people. Because the socks, right? The socks, probably all seen them now. But the socks are just the tool, right? This is the tool we use to connect with people. You see in the photo, it's all about the handshake and handing them over. It's actually about the connection, not so much the socks. And for me, that's the most beautiful thing. The more we connect with one another, the more we know each other, the more we understand each other's stories. It's just wonderful. One of the things I'm asking while I'm sitting down there in the community kitchen is to there's pens there, if you know the pens, and I've got a smiley jar down there full of pens. Thank you, Hallam's. And I've also got a heap of notebooks. And I'm asking people to share with me their stories. Let me know who you are. If you have the courage to sit down and write down your story, all of it, I want to read it. I want to know who you are. I want to understand that, because we all have all these extraordinary experiences in life, and they they make us who we are. Those experiences gift us the life that we had, and a lot of those experiences, some pleasurable, some not, and they all encompass us to have this amazing vision in life. And for me, that's what I want to know, because I actually learn a lot by learning other people's stories. Because as a civilization, as humanity, we sit here with so many varying things going on, so many different ways of life, different cultures, different backgrounds, different experiences, different works. And it's such a complex world these days. The more I get to hear people, the more I get to understand them, the more I feel connected to our community. And I think it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing, And it's funny, I often say it, every single person I've ever met has added value to my life. How does that work? Because I go into some tricky places at the time. Today, I had a conversation with a guy when we first met. It was a very tricky occasion. And we sat there and I learned a bit about him, and I found out how well educated he is. He's an extraordinary guy that's got so much information. And we're sitting there dancing with each other, writing down about him and what philosophies and stuff. And I'm like, well, I didn't expect it, but I loved it and I embraced it. And it was just such a magical moment. Sometimes people teach us what we don't want to do just by being around them. And that's a fantastic thing too, because we can get closer to the things we do want to do if we know the things we don't. Okay, so what's the opposite of that? Cool. I'm going to go and investigate in that. Tell you what, 12 days of Christmas. What an extraordinary thing. All right, T-shirt. All right, look at this. It's a conversation starter. Trademark. Get around them. Do you know what they're about? They're TX. TX is a counselling service for blue-collar workers. If you call up TX as a blue-collar worker, you get the same counsellor 8 times in a row. Speak to the same person 8 times in a row. I wear this shirt. I'm doing the 12 days of Christmas, like I'm always, normally you see me getting up here in my big smiley shirt, but every Friday, it's Funky Friday, right? Funky Friday, Funky Shirt Friday. So I wear the trademark shirts and I do everything I do inside that, even when, it's my own stuff. Why? Because we're all in this together. We're all in this life and community together. The more we support each other, the more we all grow. And I love it. This is a conversation starter. The amount of people that say, great shirt. Awesome. Thank you very much. Time for a conversation. I think it's extraordinary. Look, I hear a lot of doom and gloom about life at the moment. But I tell you what, I'm actually excited about it. I'm actually thinking right now, we're at this pinnacle time in life where we're starting to feel what's important. We're starting to learn what's important. In Frankston alone, there is so many different groups talking at the moment about how we can support each other, what it is we can do to support each other. Volunteering is at an all-time low across Australia, right? Now that's a concern, yeah, but it's also a great opportunity to bring things together, to find out what services are doing the same thing and support each other and find new ways to grow. 1 + 1 = 3. You'll hear Shorty and I talk about that all the time. 1 + 1 = 3. And what does that mean? Well, if we take one idea and take another idea, put them together, that creates a new opportunity, right? And the garden, or cross-pollination for me is just so important, right? Cross-pollination, the garden goes bigger, therefore we get more fruit. We get more fruit for our garden, which is phenomenal. So I I'm super excited. I'm super excited about where this is going, what we're doing. So many amazing people doing amazing things. But volunteering, okay, volunteering is something for me that I think we should all do a little bit of. I think we should have a crack at it. Go and be a part of something that is bigger than you. Go and give so people can receive. You know, one of the things that happens with the business as well is I walk the streets handing out socks, and a lot of people don't like receiving. You know, give that to someone else. Well, actually, I want to gift it to you. You're just as important as everybody else. You know, someone else will need that more than me. Do you know what? Take it from me. It's from my heart. I'm gifting you a piece of me because you're worth it. You know, and I love it. Volunteering helps us learn to receive. Volunteering helps us make our community stronger. And I'm looking forward to talking about more opportunities around that next year, because there's a beautiful man by the name of Courtney Smith that's doing something extraordinary. And yeah, I use extraordinary a lot, don't I? Maybe I'll live through rose-colored glasses, but I'm so excited about what humanity is to become. I'm so excited about how we can bring this together and make this magic. So anyway, I wanted to keep this one a little bit short today, and I've probably already gone over time, but I just love it, you know. So thank you for being a part. Thank you for listening. Thank you. If you ever got any questions about what we're doing, why we're doing it, or anything, please chuck them in the comments. Let us know. Let us know what you want to know about us, because I think the more we share, the more we do together. You know, if you want to be a part of it, sing out, send me a message. Yeah, come and be a part of it. Come and understand. Come and just sit and have a coffee in the Bayside Community Kitchen with us. Have a bite to eat. So then we can sit down and, you know, enjoy each other's company. I just love it. Have a game of backgammon with me. Even better, sit there and have a look at Oscar's magic tricks. That's something I've got to share with you. So my little rock star, God, I love him. At the moment, is learning how to do different magic tricks, and it is the best place. So if you come down to the Bayside Community Kitchen, when he's not working, he'll happily do some magic tricks for you. And I tell you what, he's getting good at it. I love it. Love it. Anyway, on that note, I just want to say thank you to everyone for doing your best. We've got a week out from Christmas, and I hope everyone's looking forward to a good break and you know, really embracing what's there. What are your plans for next year? Have you thought about that yet? Have you thought about how you can do for you next year? What are the things you need to embrace? Can't wait to share with you what I'm looking forward to doing next year. So have an amazing day. Take care, and I hope you are smiling. Now to find that bloody button. Have a fantastic night. All right, ciao. Is that gone? Oh, it hasn't ended. Oh, no way. There it is.